right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and start the timer. Here we go. I don't have a title just yet for yours, but I do have a message for you. So this is not going to resonate for everybody, but for whoever this is for, feel free to reverse it if you need to, Aquarius or Aquarius cross-watcher. Either you or another person is wondering, did I do something? Like, why don't they talk to me? Or why did they stop talking to me? Did they change their number? Did they do it because of me? Did they change their email because of me? Like, was it because I was dating someone, or because I didn't want to hang out that day, or because I didn't want a relationship? Like, is it me? Maybe I should call it that. Is it me? Or was it me? You know what this feels like to me, intuitively? This feels like we actually have two people who, there's more that needs to be said. There's a one-on-one time, like you and this person need one-on-one time, whoever this is. It's not someone you see on a daily, may not be someone you've seen in a long time, or someone you've seen ever. Whoever this is, you and them, I feel like you need an in-person, you need to speak to each other face to face. You need to sit down with one another, because I feel like communication is the issue here. Yeah, I heard that loudly. Yes, communication is the issue. At least here. I don't know if it always is, or if the two of you don't have good communication. I actually feel like you have great communication, but something happened along the way. And we need to get to what is that? What happened along the way? Is it a personal thing? You know what I mean? Or I don't feel like it is necessarily. Could be that someone was just going through a really rough time. Have you ever done that? I'm sure you have. You ever went through a rough time and you didn't really know what the best decision for you to make in your life was? You didn't know if you even wanted to be in a relationship. Maybe you decided to be celibate. I mean, coming from an I place, that's what I've done. And so you just, you isolate. Maybe you realize the person that you love, you don't know if you want to be in a relationship because you're going through this whole spiritual process, but you do love them. However, they want marriage, they want a relationship, they want children, and the whole 9 yards, and maybe you're not wanting that. And so it's like, well, we don't want the same things. It doesn't mean I don't love you. So you kind of move aside and let them have their life. You give them, or maybe someone's in a relationship here, or was, and it's like, yes, I may be in love with you, but it's not right. It's not right for us to hang out or meet up in secret and private. It's not right for us to do the things that we do, or want to do the things we do. It's not right for us to truly be in love with each other and not be together, but yet live separate lives it's not right for us to pretend. Why do I feel like there's two people here who, like, there's unfinished business? And I don't really believe in a lot of unfinished business. It's not really one of my things. I don't. I really, it's very hard for me to get on that bandwagon of unfinished business, but I do feel it here. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, you have the ability to change my mind. You know that show, the guy who's like, changed my mind? Maybe someone's changing their mind here. Maybe someone didn't want to settle down before, or didn't, I don't know what this is. It just feels like something wasn't at the time for you and another person, but yet one of you, the both of you, or something like that is thinking, no, I want to connect, but now I don't know how to get in touch with you, or now I don't know if you'll respond, or if you're even receiving my messages, or something like that. Is it a me thing? Is it me? Do you just not want to talk to me? Because I'm not going to bug you. It's something like that, right? You could be wondering this, or another person. Maybe someone pulled away here because they felt like somebody just didn't care about them. I don't feel that as strongly. Or maybe they pulled away because they felt like the other person didn't want the same things. It's like, well, I'm not gonna. I mean, if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. Here's the thing. I'm gonna just be really frank about this, because you guys love that. I mean, you're Frank. I'm Frank. Hi, Frank. Or ballpark. Something about the ballpark or parks that could be significant for someone here, or like literal hot dogs. Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything. The fuck? Anyways, why do I believe that two people are actually, or have the potential to fall in love with each other here, or actually are in love with each other, that are not together right now? They're living two completely different lives. I do think there is an age gap. I don't know how deep the age gap is, but there's definitely an age gap. These are not two people who are the same age. I don't feel it at all. They weren't in the same graduating class. They probably didn't even go to the same school. They could live a distance from each other. And it's like, yet, we'll never know if we never go there, you know? Why do I feel like two people are scared to actually, like, take it there with each other? Because, or every time maybe you tried, if you tried, shit got in the way. Not nothing you can't forgive or get over. I mean, shit happens, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, whatever y'all share is very intense. I just feel like shit gets in the way, whether it's distance, spiritual awakening, somebody is no sooner like ready to open up and then damn, here they go again. So it's like pull away, isolate, you know, which is fine. But then, or like other people get in the way constantly. You know, you could have someone here who's perpetually like a serial dater. They're always in relationships. I was like that. Like 100%. Went from one to the next, to the next, to the next. This is why, like, one of the main reasons for a long time I'm going to remain single, because I don't even know what I think about marriage anymore to begin with, like as far as legally. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying I don't know what I think about it at this point. I do one day believe that I will have a person, but also I don't want to like force anything because of my kids, you know, because I was always in a relationship, and I don't want to do that to them. So like they would have to agree. It would have to be where they're in a good place and wanting it for me also. You see what I'm saying? And I'm okay with sacrificing. I can sacrifice it because ultimately anyone who's in my life is in theirs. Like, you see what I'm saying? So here's what I'm thinking though. I'm going to be frank again. I feel like someone is your person 100%. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be rushed. It doesn't have to be anything where, you know, it's like, oh, well, we're together. We're so in love. They have to meet my children. I mean, I feel like someone's so in love that it would be like, I'm willing to do whatever you're comfortable with. That's it. Can we just, like, do we have to do what the rest of the world is doing? Can we just love each other? Can we just be, like, the best of, I hate the word friends, too, when it comes to this situation, because I feel like you have, like, your person is out there. I think you know who each other is, too, 100%. And, like, you know, you don't have to be around each other's children if they're not comfortable with it or they're not ready, you know? Vice versa. You don't have to rush anything. It doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to look like what the rest of the world is doing. They can do their thing and you can do yours. I feel like, well, you know, I did say friend, so it could be along the lines of, like, this could be someone who is your best friend, or you would be, like, best friends. Maybe you already have been, or maybe you just know, they know that you could be. Like, that type relationship where it doesn't have to be, like, one day, oh, well, my ex was, we didn't, why? There are two people here who are 100%, like, they need to discover the love between the two of them. Them as in you and another. You need to rediscover it. You've already had it, and shit always gets in the way. Or it gets close and then no cigar. Close and no cigar. Or, like, legit, it's never come together at all. And two people need alone time, even just for a little bit. Like, I don't care if it's a camping trip, if it's just like a dinner, you know. I would say if you're the one that pursues here, someone would have to give you the signal that they're ready, though, you know what I mean? Vice versa. Like, you would have to give someone the signal you're ready. Because some people are celibate. Like, right now, I'm in a great place being single. Like, this is what I want for myself. 100% I'm comfortable with it. This, for now. But then again, I'm not saying I wouldn't be against, like, dinner. Maybe. I could be open to it. Depending. I feel like if this is the right person, you know, if whoever your person is, maybe if they know you're open, they would, or you would, if you knew somebody was open, but then you may be like, well, but I don't know your number. I don't know how to get in touch with you. But it's like, well, you know my mama, don't you? Why am I hearing that? Somebody may be like, well, you know my mama, or you know somebody. You could find a way if you really wanted to. You ever know that saying, like, if you wanted to, he would. If she wanted to, she would. It's like that, you know. Somebody may just be waiting on someone to, like, fight for them. They may want to know someone's, like, their knight in shining armor, man or woman. Like, I want to know that you fight for me. 6 could be relevant. I saw 123, 3, 5, 6. Maybe someone is a life past 6. Maybe someone is born on the 6th. Something to do with the 6th. Is that Gemini or, no, Taurus or Gemini? Or Gemini, Cancer? You want me? Make an effort, fight for it, you know, like something like that. It feels like there's gonna be like really intense love between two people, especially intimacy. I definitely get that. Like the kissing is gonna be amazing. Probably the best person you've ever kissed in your life, or will be if you haven't yet, because it's gonna be very sensual. You know, I feel like the two of you could talk more so through touch than even words. Now, you could talk through words too, both of you. I feel like both of you could be great talkers. If given time alone, I feel like you need time alone. You know what I mean? But I understand also that not everybody's just going to give people time alone. Like, not everybody is comfortable with putting themselves out there like that, or can find the time to be able to do that, you know, or money to pay a babysitter to do that, or not everybody trusts to do that, especially if these are new. If it's new connections between people, like they haven't met in person yet, you and another, because it's like, well, I need to know that I can trust you. Like, hell yeah, I'd like to be alone with you. I've thought about it several times. I may have even fantasized about it, just being honest. But I mean, like when it comes to actually doing it, yeah, I'm scared. I'm intimidated. Yes, I am. I get that. You know, somebody could be a little intimidated. But if you know them, especially if y'all have known each other before, been together even before in some way, physically alone or physically in the same vicinity, it's like somebody needs to pursue and pursue fiercely, and then just take it from there, you know, because I feel like this is just a whole lot of, this would be like if you ordered a Christmas present and it's just lingering somewhere and it hasn't been shipped. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting at an airport. It was like dropped off there. It shipped a little, but then it stopped. It's like, no, I'm gonna need somebody go get my package and bring it along. It's okay, anyway, I'm gonna let this go. But yeah, this is a good message. I feel like there's so much potential, but it's undiscovered. And mainly someone's like, is it me? Is it me? Was it me? Is it me? Is it me? Are you just not into me? Are you just not, you're not interested? Do you just not want me or something? Like, did you change your number because of me? Like, what is it? Was it me? Like, no, I feel like the moment you get your hands on this person, vice versa, it's going to be over. And in the best way possible. All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.